Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for another I Saw It in Art Journaling magazine today. So what we're going to play with is, these ones are, it says Arts and Internet, I guess, Friendships by Lee Weber-Grasty. I think is how you say her name. I don't know. And I like this. I've wanted to do something like this, and I've seen it before. I've seen other people do things like this with the photograph that's cut out, and you have the positive and the negative. So yeah, I just thought that was fun. And I'm going to do more kind of collage stuff. I'm going to use some paints, but not for the full background like she's done. That's just not my style, but it looks super cool. So I'm just going to do a little variation of it, but this is the inspiration. Okay. All right. So what I have is just manila file folder. I have a whole bunch of scraps, and I also have photographs that I have cut out. I've cut them out ahead just so that you guys don't have to watch me sit and cut forever. But essentially what you want to do, oh sorry, I couldn't get a hold of that one, is this one's very sort of fragile, but you want to come in at the bottom of your photo as close as you can to a starting point. So what I'm saying is you don't want to cut right into the middle of your photo and try to go around it, because somehow you've got to cover up that bit where you've cut into the photo. So you're going to kind of put your photo background or negative on. Try to kind of line it up if you can. And then the photograph itself of the person is going to kind of cover up that boo-boo mark or whatever. So it gives you this illusion that it's just sort of been taken out of there. But we need a background first. So I thought it would be really cool to do some fall leaves behind her, since we're still kind of in the fall. We're sort of getting over the fall thing, but you know, we're still there. So I want fall leaves, and I just love her with her little pouty face. So anyways, that's how I'm doing it a little bit different rather than paint. I'll probably still use paint on bits and things, but for the most part, my background is going to be collaged. That is the plan anyways. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. It's a sunny day. It's cool, but sunny, so it's a good day. I've just been working all day, trying to get ahead a little again. I like to have a few videos ahead. It just makes my life a lot easier when other things go on. So I'm going to put this piece down first, and then I'll be putting other bits and pieces and things with it. So yeah, I just thought this would be a different take on it, but still the inspiration is definitely there. Those pieces of hers are so cool. One of these days I'll try to do something more like that, more of the abstract. I just tend to stay towards the kind of vintage, you know. So but I think that's the important thing when you look at those magazines. Even if it's not your style necessarily, you can still get inspiration from it and do it in your own style. So I think that's an important thing to realize, because we don't all do things the same, and that's probably a good thing, right? To do it in your own way. I'm going to use a piece of this. I kind of almost like that little heart, but I don't think. I have to put something else behind it. This will fit. No. don't know if I have the right kind of thing for that. I think this is probably my best bet. So I think I'll just put a piece of this on here, and then I'll put that piece over it. This is just, oh, you know the puzzle books. What are they? Crossword puzzles. And I got one at the dollar store, and I've just pulled the pages out of it, and I like to use that part. I think that's fun. I might put something else. What else do I want on there? Underneath. I just think it'll look better. Yeah, I think that will work. And this is just a printable of some kind. Digital. I'm not sure whose that is. Just in the heap of scraps. That is my craft room. I like the way that looks. It's kind of doubling the positive, negative, other than I don't have the positive of that heart, but forgot to ink in there. It says cozy, and then there's an X at the top up there. It's kind of cute. But she looks mad, not cozy, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, some of this would be good. Just randomness. And I better do it straight since it's right up along that edge up there. So yeah, hope you guys are good. I need to say hugs and blessings to Sean, Carrie, Fern, Katrina, and Becky. Thank you guys so much for your kind comments. Thank you for watching regularly. I really appreciate it. Welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or a short time. Really appreciate you. And this will be a nice big journaling card, which is good. Thinking a piece of this might be fun. Might actually put the background piece down first and then maybe put that on. So this is going to be the tricky part, is kind of want this edge torn a little too. Putting it down so that it works. I just like the torn edge. You don't have to do that. You can keep your edge all straight. Tried to get pictures that had, you know, more area around where the picture was, but this one was just so good I had to use it, even though it's really, you know, cut right to the like it's almost gonna fall apart. And the other thing you have to stop yourself from doing, that I do all the time when I'm cutting around stuff, is I just chop parts off that I don't, you know, that you don't need. So you have to try to keep it all in one piece, you know. So that's a little tricky, but it worked. So, well, I don't know if it worked yet, but we're going to find out if it worked. Okay. This part is going to be tricky. I might not glue that part that was around her legs until I get this other part down. Because you kind of want to keep the, oh, and I don't want to go, all the way to this edge because I need to leave some room for her. So I need to come like, I don't think she's totally straight, but that's as straight as she's gonna get. I think the other ones will be a little easier because they aren't quite as fragile as that one was. You just gotta think it through all the way, which is always tricky. Because you do want the illusion that it's just sort of been like she's been lifted out of there. I didn't get that perfect, but it's okay. It's okay. She's just so funny. She's so mad. She's feisty. My daughter was something sometimes. I mean, super sweetest little girl, but man, she could throw a fit. I mean, I think they all can, obviously. I'm thinking what I need is a little variation color right there, just to break up where her face is going to be so you can see it a little bit easier. So maybe just a little bit like that would be good. That's just piano roll paper. So I'm going to put her all the way down at the bottom. About right there. So something like that, just so that, because she kind of gets lost in there with that same color background. That's probably the advantage of using a really bright background. I mean, my leaves are bright, I guess. I think I need to scoot over just a little bit more. Really, the thing is just to cover the part where you first cut into it, I feel like. Then you could add some other cool little bits. That's actually great because it says no. Because she's being sassy and salty. Like my cat. That's what I always say. He's salty. The good news is Aiden got over the fit throwing real fast because we did not play the game, but for a while it was wow. The cat, on the other hand, is another story. What did I do with my corner rounder? Oh, it's right here. Right in front of my nose. Okay. And then we'll do another one because they're fun. Those are a lot of fun. I might add something else. I don't know what here. I have some words. I was thinking maybe one of the snarky ones might be good. I think in the black color would look better. It's a beautiful day to leave me alone. Oops, I did not mean to take 3 of them. That's perfect though. Sometimes a little bit of snark is fine. I'm generally not into the snark comments, but for that face, it's definitely okay. I gotta clean off my desk again. I mean, it's still way better in here than it was because I've got more places for things to be put away, but the desk gets a little crazy. Oh, you know what? That doesn't really work, does it? Because I don't want it across her face on this, because that loses it. Then you lose the effect of that back there. Darn. Go right over the top like that. I didn't even think about that until I stuck it on there. Let's get see if this will work. It's mostly on here that, no, that's not going to be good either, huh? I just made it worse. It will. Just leave it alone, Amy. Okay. So that's my version of it. And then we'll do another one because those are fun. More of a wintry one that we could use in a winter journal or something. I have another one of these. I have a couple more actually. What did I do with the... I can't pick those up for some reason. I've got both of these. This one's kind of Christmassy because he's got packages, but this just cracks me up. It's quite the snowsuit. I think that's a smaller one, so we'll use the... And these are just scraps of manila file folders that I'm using because they're a good... I could cut this one a little more narrow, I feel like. got some blue, icy blue. I like that too. I'm a poet and didn't know it. This is good too. This was out of one of the Somerset Studio magazines, and this is good. Just a piece of that maybe. Okay. I think that's digital too. I don't know where that one's from. It's probably in one of my winter kits. But what do I like behind the picture? I actually kind of like that better. So I'm going to use that for this one as the background. And that's just security envelope inside portion. And I kind of like the way that top edge is too. It's just sort of random. I don't know if I want them all the way over there. But I also don't want to tear off. I don't mind tearing some of this off. But I like this other person over here in the photo. I think that will work. So we need something over here. Maybe I could go over the top of that. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue that down. So this one's more just this idea of that photo outline than anything, but it's okay. And the use of random things. And I think a piece of this might be kind of cool over here on this edge. And that paper was gifted to me, so thank you. Okay. Yeah, it warmed up pretty nice today. It's like 50 something. It's lovely. Lovely. But it's going to be cold tonight. I do like this. But I might want to use a piece of this. Oh, the other side was actually better, but it's too late now. Okay. And something over there. I actually like that piece because it's got the weird edge on it. Oh, that wasn't good. We're gonna have to put some right there anyway. Luckily with that, you could just use a piece of tissue because it's kind of see-through. Like the not shiny side. I like this one because it's got the blue on it. Yeah, one side's always shiny, the other side is not, so I always try to put the non-shiny side out. It's the best way in the world to get your fingers all sticky. That works. Okay, let's get this part glued down. This is a little tricky. I probably should have inked them first, but right. Think about what direction you're gluing because you might bend pieces if you aren't careful. Okay, let's get that background in there. When you do yours, you can choose to, you know, take off more if you want to or whatever. It's totally personal preference. So they'll go there. I decided to move them down more last minute because I want to see, you know, as much of that as possible anyway. And then we could take, well, I want to use a snowflake somewhere. It's just paper I dyed at some point. use a little bit of this. That one's actually almost purple. Maybe we'll use some of our Distress Oxide instead. I don't know which ones these are anymore because I've mixed them all up and everything, but it's the blue Distress Oxides. Okay, we'll put the snowflake here. Oh my goodness. Right there in front of my nose. Right in front of my nose. These are those panda fly. They just work really well. Oh, that was really great. Yeesh. Okay. Okay. It is indeed. This one I might make it a big tag. All right, there's that one. And I think I might do some marks and things on this one of some kind. Oh, that one I wanted a saying for too. So I do have the Christmas ones. Christmas time has come at last. No matter what, I'm going to stick my hand in that. Okay. This one. I have a Posca marker here. It's an acrylic marker, acrylic paint marker. Cover up my boo-boo. Okay. So we have 2 of these. I'll probably work on that other one eventually, maybe. But for today, that's where we're going to stop because we're almost right at 40 minutes. So, inspiration. Again, is this one. But I do like, you know, the random bits and pieces. So mine isn't quite the same, but you know. And then it's by Lee Weber-Grasty. I hope I'm saying that right. Grasty. I don't know. Apologize if I messed that up. But that is our inspiration. So I hope you guys enjoyed these. And I hope you give it a try because it is fun to have that, you know, the negative and the positive on there. If you like photos. You could do the same thing with like a bird or, you know, something like that too. It doesn't have to be people, but it's just that idea is kind of fun. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and we'll chat again soon. Love ya.